S905Y4 quad-core chip with the Mali G31. You've got 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. You've got dual band Wi-Fi AC with Bluetooth version 5. You have 100 megabyte LAN, built-in Google Assistant and Chromecast. This supports HDMI version 2.1, supports 4K at 60 FPS, supports HDR10, HDR10 Plus. This does also support Dolby Digital Sound and comes with a Bluetooth remote control. So I'll quickly show you what you get inside the box. We have a user manual, HDMI cable, power supply, a Bluetooth remote control, and you do have the Google Assistant button, so built-in microphone so you can do voice searches, and you've got some shortcuts at the bottom. However, I don't see any shortcuts for Netflix, and nor do I see any shortcuts for Netflix on the box. So that's a hint there already. TV box itself is made from plastic. You've got the Mecool logo on the front. You've got 3 LED indicators on the front. On the side, there is nothing. On the back of the unit, you've got an AV port, 100 megabyte LAN, HDMI 2.1, power socket, and if we keep going, you've got 2 USB ports and a micro SD card slot. And that brings us back to the front of the unit. So the first thing I'm noticing is there is no USB 3. We only have 2 USB 2 ports and also only a 100 megabyte LAN. But nice to see micro SD expansion included. Quick look at the bottom of the box. So we do have plenty of ventilation going all the way around. So without any further ado, I'm going to get this hooked up to my TV and capture card, and we are going to find out exactly how good the Mecool KM7 really is. I'll be right back. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took 37 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. And here is the home screen, and this is running the official Google's Android TV OS version 11, with everything conveniently placed on one page for a user-friendly experience. The layout and shortcuts can be completely customized to your own personal preference. Now, if we head over to the main settings, go to device preferences and check out the system storage info, you will see that this box has 64 gigs of internal storage, from which you have 56 gigs free to use. Now, if we have a quick look in about, you will see that this box is running Android TV OS version 11, which means we should have a fully working Chromecast built in. So I'm going to grab my phone and try casting a video from YouTube.
I can't stop.
Wow. And I am happy to report back that Chromecast works extremely well. Now, quick look at the system apps. Here are all my favorite apps which got downloaded for me automatically whilst I was setting up the box. So all the apps I use the most, including YouTube, Prime, Disney, Stadia, and of course you get the Android TV version of the Play Store. So apps which are designed to work only on Android TV OS. So it's a limited version of the Play Store, but you can still install APKs as usual. Now, the first app we need to test is Airscreen, which is a free screen mirroring app for iOS devices. And I tested this app with my iPhone 13 Pro, and as you can see, it was quick and easy to connect, and it worked quite well with minimal lag. So iOS screen mirroring working absolutely fine, but there is no native option for Android screen mirroring. So now I'm going to be playing some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and I'll be doing this with the included movie player app. So let's begin with the usual high bitrate jellyfish demo. So the first video, 160 megabits per second, is playing nice and smooth with no issues. And the next few samples are 4K at 60 FPS. It's time for some YouTube streaming, and this box supports a maximum of 4K at 60 FPS with HDR.
He must have cut the power to the whole city. Too late.
You become the world's most wanted criminals. And I'm the only one who can...
Powerful people make places.
So Netflix was not available to download from the Play Store, so I tried sideloading an older version, but I could not get past the loading screen. So unfortunately, Netflix is not supported on this box. There might actually be a working version of Netflix that you can sideload, but the few that I tried did not work. On the other hand, Disney Plus is available to download from the Play Store, giving you a full 4K streaming capability. Disney Plus works absolutely fine. And for those of you who are into Amazon Prime Video, again, you are getting 4K streaming capability from Prime Video. All right, so it's time to move on to the gaming test, beginning with Aspect 8. For you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 1, and here is CPU Z, where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see we are running the Mali G31. This box is running ATV Android 11 and does not come rooted as standard. And for the internal disk speed test, we achieved read speeds of 117 and write speeds of 47 megabytes per second. In the Wi-Fi speed test, we achieved download speeds of 62 and upload speeds of 20 megabits per second. And this is typically our top speed that we achieve in our office. So that brings us to our benchmarks. Now, unfortunately, Geekbench is not supported. I could not sideload it either. But we have achieved a total Antutu score of just over 83K. So let's see how this compares with the others. So here is my top Android TV box chart for 2021, showing you the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. And the ranking is based on a rating out of 5. So as you can see, I have ranked the Mecool KM7 at position 24 on this chart with a rating of 4 out of 5. And I will explain my reasoning in the conclusion coming up. Meanwhile, you can view all my charts free of charge online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So another official Android TV OS box by Mecool with decent specifications and performance, running Android TV OS version 11. Supports all the usual ATV features such as Google Chromecast, Google Voice Assistant, but you're also getting 4K at 60 FPS streaming with HDR, with microSD expansion and a responsive Bluetooth remote control. But the box was ranked a bit lower than you would expect, and the reason is a few features have been removed from what you expect from a typical Mecool box. So no USB 3 at all, no SBDIF, only 100 megabyte LAN, Netflix totally not supported, and internal storage write speeds were a bit slow, although not noticeable during everyday tasks. However, try copying over some big files or installing some apps, and you will notice that it takes a little longer than you would expect. Other than that, if you can look past those cons, then this might be a decent official Android TV OS box.